What's up, everybody? Drew, aka Catching Rockets here. I hope y'all had a good day today. Um, Starting a little bit different this morning, or this afternoon. I don't know why I said morning. This was our open, right? There was no clean entries. Wait. I guess this was an entry long. Break above 3 5-minute candles, retest. Didn't work out, obviously. The next entry was this for puts. What I wanted to ask is, based on the information that we have, I guess you could scroll left even. Like, where would you want to close this trade? You don't have to give me like an exact number, but a rough estimate of where you think you should close the trade. I can do this if it's helpful. I don't know. Excuse me. Gives me the same exact information I had before. This is like our 30-minute here. If that helps you guys out at all. While I'm waiting for replies on that. Actually, I have 0 viewers. Interesting. Or 5 viewers. So hopefully somebody answers. I'll BS for a second. There's a good chance that my phone will be ringing a lot during this live, and I'll probably just end up silencing it. But hey, what's up, Triple G? I made the mistake of searching for the customer support number for what's it called, Ticketmaster, and I made the mistake of calling the number that came up under the advertised results like a dumbass. Hopefully everybody knows what I'm talking about. At the top of Google, you get like all of the results that are paid ads. And so generally when you call those numbers, you're calling scammers. And so now I think I just added myself to like a calling list. I quickly realized what I had done and hung up the phone. But yeah, I fucked up. So my phone's been just like ringing off the hook today with just like scam calls. Pretty annoying. Anyway, the question was, based on the information we have here, this was our breaking below the poor low. This was the retest of the poor low. If you grab puts here, where do you close? Based on the information that we have. And you can even look left. I highlighted even this is if we look left, right? So I've even highlighted that for you. The question is, where would you close puts if you got in here? I'll start answering because you guys are on a little bit of a delay. So hopefully somebody answers before I finish talking. But even just with this information, so like if we delete this, you're generally going to want to close at the body of the candles here. Because like if we look on 30 minutes, this is going to be a strong low. And a lot of times they won't come back to here. And if they do, they generally bounce, right? Not always 100%. But that's generally where you want to close the trade. And in this case, if you took it... it's like almost 2 points on SPY. So it was a good trade. We'll play it forward really quick. You were red for a second on the trade. And then played out perfect. This is where you would have closed. It does end up going lower, but that's irrelevant. We want to take, level to level, get out, get our money, and go on with our day. I guess they retraced and then they went lower. I don't really remember. Yeah. So they ended up going, pretty significantly lower. I did say in Keenan's chat that this was a bear flag, and I thought they were targeting 72.10 from there, but they ended up reversing and going way higher, right? I don't really see any other trades. So the two trades that I see here, we broke above, got our three 5-minute candles. This was our retest for calls. It didn't work. Here we broke below. This was our retest, and that one worked out, right? I feel like I should also talk about myself today. I am pretty ashamed of myself. I am pretty disappointed with myself. And I'm never afraid to use myself as an example. So, if I show my trades today, this was my day. Really crappy 2 trades, and I made like less, or like 50% basically. I'm sorry, 0.50%. So basically, like I took, I don't want to say a big loss, but I lost $250. And then I was pretty annoyed with myself with my entry. I don't remember exactly where it was. I think it was here. Yeah, I believe it was here. Actually, no, that's not right. It was here. I got in long up here on a pullback. Because it was looking, I mean, like, nothing wrong with the trade. Kind of. We were in a pretty range day today. So getting in, like long up here is not the best idea. But order flow was looking like they were wanting to run it higher. And what it was when we broke above 51, I thought they were just going to keep running. And they did not. So I got stopped out on that trade for a $250 loss. And then down here, I don't remember exactly where I got in. It must have been here that I got in. Yeah, it was down here somewhere. I want to say it was 32. Yeah. So I got in right at $32, or sorry, $68.32. Right there. And my trade was supposed to be to 62. And my stop loss was at wait, no, this can't be right. I must have gotten in here, which doesn't look right. No, I guess I got in here on this candle. Sorry. I must have gotten in here, because otherwise I would have got stopped out. So I got in here. Sorry, that was a little confusing. And my stop loss was at 22. So I was literally doing a 3-to-1 risk to reward trade. And anyway, price, started going in the correct direction, like almost right away. I think I was red for a second on the trade. And then when we got up to here, I started seeing what looked like absorption, and there was like a completed auction at the top. There was absorption. There was just a lot. There was also what looked like really aggressive selling. And I was like, fuck, like, I'm up good. I'm up enough to where if I close the trade, like, I'll make back the loss I took on the last trade, and get a little bit of profit. And I just made a split second decision to close the trade. And then, of course, they immediately reversed, which made sense. Like, I could literally see the orders coming in indicating a reversal, right? And that's exactly what they did. And then on this big red candle here, I was just like, fuck, I'm so glad I closed the trade, even though like I hesitated because I'm like, you guys know I always preach this. Like I don't move my stop loss. I don't move my take profit. I don't know why I did it today, right? So I ended up closing, I don't even know, somewhere right around here, I think 52. And then, again, I was like, phew, glad I closed. It went red. It would have come pretty close to my stop loss. And then, of course, they go and run and hit my take profit, right? I would have made $500 if I had held my position. And instead, I made 3 something. I don't remember exactly what it was, 300 something. But anyway, very disappointed in myself. And I guess my point is like I'm always willing to come on here and talk shit about myself when I make mistakes in trading, because hopefully other people learn from it. If I had just followed my plan, I would have more than doubled, or no, I would have literally like 1-for-1 doubled my, or 2-for-1 doubled the loss on the trade I had taken this morning, and would have got a nice win for the day. And instead I'm basically break even. Like I might as well have just stayed in bed. And yeah, so that was that. Anyway, I hope you guys caught this trade. Nothing else that I outlined really happened today. So let's delete. I didn't outline very much anyway. Delete our stuff. I should add, I am getting very discouraged by YouTube. It's getting to a point where it's kind of just, I mean, other than the fact that I love you guys that show up, it's getting to a point where it's just kind of not worth my time anymore. It's never been worth my time, but at least it was more worth my time. And now it's just kind of a joke. Like, where is it? Estimated monthly revenue. So you can see here, typical it's saying 180 to 330. At the peak, I was getting like 300 to 500 a month. And now it's like $160. And this is crazy because now I'm doing the 24-hour live streams of cluster charts. I'm doing like the daily SPY videos, and then Shorty does, like his market updates. So like on some days we have like 3 videos in one day. Subscribers are way down, like 22 subscribers this month. Typical is normally 80 to 180. Watch time is down. Views are down. Like everything is down. I don't know. I mean, I don't feel like I'm doing anything different. Yeah, it's just weird. Like even these videos, we would normally have like 30 people show up, and we have like 10 to 20 that show up now. Yes, Triple G, you can FaceTime me. At least then I could see what you look like. I have absolutely no idea what you look like, which is hilarious. All right. Anyway, let's get into this. So we have a poor high at the top. Excuse me. Maybe it's because it's the end of the year. I mean, if that's the case, that's great. I'm not giving up. Definitely feeling discouraged. When I started YouTube, I always had this. It's probably stupid, but I always wanted to get one of the million sub plaques, and now I realize like that's just never going to happen. Partially because of the content that I do, like trading content's kind of died off unless you're using clickbait shit, and I'm just not the kind of person that's going to use clickbait. And yeah, it's just won't happen for me just because of my morals, probably. Like, I'm not one of those people that's going to put, the next stock to go to $1 million or whatever. Like, the next stock that's going to go up 10,000%. Don't be the video help. What? All right, so there's our levels. Let's look at today's. Wow, that's a wild candle. Very, pretty significant volume today. The largest that we've had since November 21st. Or is it bigger than November 21st? No, it's basically equal. But very indecisive candle. It looks like a dragonfly doji. I could be wrong. But we've got a selling tail at the bottom, or a buying tail at the bottom, selling tail at the top. Tiny little body on the daily candle. I'm expecting them to bounce soon and go, to 695. Bitcoin, they came down to my support level and bounced, and now we're back at the next support. There's a chance they bounce it here, and there's a chance we go to 73K. So we'll see. Futures right now, we're down a little bit. Nothing crazy, kind of just trading flat. No, you're good, Cuts, but I couldn't. Oh, you said the videos help you. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? That's the big thing is, that's the reason that I do this is because the people that do tune in, like for one, I enjoy hanging out with you guys, and for two, I know it helps a lot of people. So for that reason, I've been pressing on doing this daily for a while now. I don't know what the solution is. I don't want to give up, but I also want it to be worth my while, We'll have to see. Okay. Let me just open up my other chart really quick, see if there's anything there. I don't think we're going to find anything, but we'll see if there is anything there. I should also add, today where I bought to go long was at a buy side imbalance. I'll show you guys. I love it when that happens. Can you not be annoying? Oh, I just realized I need to change this one too. There we go. Oh yeah, so it's here. Doesn't seem right. Oh well, I'm not gonna fight and try to figure it out. But this was the buy side imbalance I bought somewhere, I think over here. And then when I sold, this is what I was talking about. Like, we had really strong positive delta, right? Really strong positive delta. And then, like, delta like dropped off pretty significantly on the next candle. Delta is even lower here. This is what I'm watching as I'm in the trade, right? We went from like really, really strong to like slowing down. And then right here, negative delta, completed auction, aggressive selling. I just closed. I was like they're going to do a crazy reversal here. And it's also at the developing POC for, or it's at the current like POC for delta. So I'm like, yeah, this is going to be a good place to close. They're going to reject from here and possibly go lower. But like we talked about, you know, I closed there. They went lower and then they bounced and ended up going and hitting my take profit level and going higher. But all of this stuff scared me out of, you know, my trade and what I trusted. And it is what it is. There's buy side imbalances at 810 to 808, 801 to 6798. All of this stuff is possible tomorrow. I don't think I would trade. Well, possibly this one. The 801 might be a good one worth taking. This one's in the middle of a trend. These ones are good. This is at the beginning of a trend as well. Same with this. So. That's all I see on this chart. All right, I'm trying to scroll and I don't really care. So back to there. Let's look at our cluster chart, see if there's anything worth putting on our SPY chart. Unfortunately, this one's already played, I think. Yeah. This was a good spot to go long, basically right at the, or an hour after the open on the futures. 35, and you're already up 15 points. I would be closing here though. Right through here. Yeah, that's gonna be it. There's nothing else significant really. Maybe down here. Yeah, 68.25 to 22. If we revisit that, good spot to get in long for futures traders. Let me get this off my screen. Oh, I do have a little bit of a story time. I have court tomorrow. Ooh. I'm exhausted. Ugh. At the top here, ideally, we would like to see them clean this up. The poor high. Come back inside. Give us a retest. Enter puts. Where is price? I don't know why I can't see it right now. Where are we right now? Oh, duh. Okay. I would also be interested in this if we open below the previous day value really low. All right, so that's that. Let's check out Fear and Greed really quick. No, lady, what? No, the guy with the dog who's hit me with his car and I broke his window. That sounds wild when I say it out loud without any other explanation or context. The more information I say without, like too much information and context, the more funny it sounds. Like if I say I'm the only person that I know that can get arrested for being hit by a car, it's pretty crazy. All right, Fear and Greed Index. I mean, I'm guessing we're just still going to be in fear, right? That's where we were yesterday. Neutral. This is crazy. Like they went fear, neutral, back to neutral. Wild. Okay. I mean, that's good. Let's look at our calendar for tomorrow. I don't remember. Tomorrow's Wednesday, right? Wow. There's really just nothing going on. An hour and 15 minutes before the open, Waller speaking. Basically right at the close. No, an hour. 45 minutes after the close. New Zealand GDP quarter over quarter. And then Trump speaking at 6. A lot going on Thursday. But tomorrow there's really not much going on. It might be just kind of a sideways day. This is what I got for you guys. If you want to hang out for a minute, I'll share some stuff with you guys about my son today. Let me post screenshots. So a lot of you saw my son's TikTok video. And it was pretty funny. A lot of the comments were not to say that he needs vocal lessons in the sense of like needs improvement. I mean, obviously, like it would never be bad to improve, but they were saying like make sure that boy gets vocal lessons to protect his voice. And so then I was replying to a bunch of people on TikTok, like he has 4 different vocal coaches he works with, and like he actually does quite a bit as far as that's concerned. I'm waiting for this video to come through. So this was today. I didn't capture like the beginning, but this was him working with his vocal coach.
So try to push more air. So. Well, that's okay.
for me, it's hilarious to hear him singing like that, or using the, what's it called? I can't think of the word. Scales. It's funny to hear him singing scales because, like, that's not the type of singing he generally does. And so then right after that, we were practicing screams, and he's already like improved just today, which is huge. So this was him practicing with the same vocal coach. Anyway, nothing too crazy today, but yeah, that's the, I don't know. I just felt like I would share with you guys. We actually do work with vocal coaches. And I'm actually pretty excited that vocal coach, he himself is like amazing when it comes to screams. And he told my son to work on some exercises for his like his core muscles, and also like his vocal cords throughout the week, because he's hoping that he told him like 2 weeks, but he goes, I know you can get this done in a week. Like when we come back in a week, you should have like a really, your scream should be at a much higher level if you actually practice throughout the week. And then he's going to start working with him on more of his vocal range, like the cleaner tones and, not the screaming part. And basically he said he wants to make him into like a vocal master by the time he's done with him. So pretty exciting stuff. But that's really it. I mean, not much has changed from yesterday to today. We have, that's a natural Karen. Okay, sure. That's funny. Mike said that's a Karen. It didn't, for whatever reason, it didn't show up in the chat, but it showed up in my, what's it called? In my streaming chat. So like, I think people on YouTube can't see what you said, but Mike said that's a Karen. They are gender neutral. He was being a bitch, so that's why I called him a lady. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, I agree. I think he's gonna get like a pretty big shock because like he showed up at like our last court hearing. He showed up like wearing a windbreaker and a t-shirt, looking like practically homeless. And I think he just has like a court-appointed attorney. And then my attorney is like, I mean, for people that have been watching for a while, he's like, if you look at his reviews, it's like review after review after review after review of people like, dude, I was wasted and driving. And I don't encourage driving drunk, and I'm not saying that's good, but it's reassuring for me that I'm trying to get out of this, like, or I don't feel like I don't feel like I did anything that was wrong, so like I don't feel like I'm trying to get out of anything, but I don't want to get into trouble, right? So I want the best lawyer that I can possibly get. And when I look at his reviews, it's like, dude, I was wasted, got a DUI and he got it reduced to reckless driving. And there's like a ton of them that say that. I didn't even know that was possible to get DUI reduced to reckless driving. That's insane. So super reassuring that I have probably the best attorney, for this type of case in Reno. His reviews are just insane. He only has a couple of negative reviews, and they're really stupid. Like, one, he replied to the person, he was like, "You're not even my client." Like, I don't even know what you're talking about. You're not my client. So we'll see. Hey, what's up, Christian? All right. I got nothing else. I'm going to go get dinner ready. Yeah, it's about the dog. I have court tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. I thought court wasn't going to happen tomorrow. Like the last time we had court, they rescheduled for today, but I thought today was just to set the case for trial. And so my attorney said, like, I don't need to attend. And then my attorney just filed for a motion for me to appear by video conference. So apparently I do need to be there. But I won't, again, I'm not going to know anything until tomorrow. It's tomorrow at 10:30 in the morning. So I guess I'll find out then. I was planning on trading live tomorrow, but I don't think trading tomorrow is a good idea with court. I'll probably just be too stressed out to really focus on trading. And I don't want to steer people wrong because I'm not in the right mental mind space, Anyway, like always, just watch for, break above a level, break below a level, 3 5-minute candles, retest, enter the trade. Okay. If we come here, this will be a great spot for calls. If we peak above this, the poor high, and break back below, especially on a retest of the previous day value area high, that'll be a great spot for puts if we get it, Thank you, Christian. Thank you, Nathan. I'm sure it will. I have a feeling tomorrow is just going to be more BS where they're like, yeah, let's just set it to trial, and so I'm just there like to schedule the next date, but whatever, we'll see. Again, I feel super confident with the lawyer that I do have, and yeah, I'm stressed, but I'm not as stressed as I would be if I didn't have the attorney that I have, Anyway, with that said, much love, much respect to everybody. I will see you guys tomorrow. Y'all have a good rest of your evening. Take care. Peace out. Bye.